Hello, everyone. Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday. Yes, it is
Trenda
Thursday.
and I are holding down the fort here for Mission Pro Unmatched. I'm so excited. I get to join a Thursday show again. I feel so
I'm excited
alive.
because it's been a long time since it's just been you and I on the show.
I know, right?
Uh,
We're going to cause a little trouble tonight. I see everyone in the chat. Thank you for joining. Matthew Barnes is here. Eric P., welcome. Getting that gym session in. You're right. I got 2 gym sessions in today, so I am ready to
Whoa.
go.
Whoa.
Trenda, I'm ready to go because June 10th is right around the corner. Next
Uh,
weekend. So I got to be
I don't
pumped.
know if I'm as ready as you on that level. I've been thinking about the food and stuff I'm going to get to eat while
Well,
I'm out there. So I'm ready on a different level, but you keep that motivation up.
well, I gotta make room for all the food. That's what I'm saying because I'm gonna see
Okay.
you around
Okay.
San Antonio a bit. So we're gonna
Yeah.
have some
Yeah.
fun. And I'm so excited that you are gonna be here in town for the show. It is
Definitely.
it is June 1st. June 1st
Already.
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 So we're 9 days away. And
This year is literally flying. I mean,
it
it
is
has gone by.
flying
We're
by.
at the halfway point for the year
Oh my
already.
God, don't say that. Don't say
Yes.
that.
Start
Yeah,
time to
Tony
start getting your
Justice.
Christmas list together.
No, no. Tony Justice says, I can't wait until True Colors. I will be there. I will see you there, Tony.
All
I
right,
am
Tony.
so excited. We're waiting for people to get into the chat. So I was going to say happy Pride Month, everyone, because
Yes, yes.
it's an amazing celebration all of June, and we might have some special merchandise at the June show. So just heads
Mm-hmm.
up. As you can
Mm-hmm.
see, True Colors is an amazing celebration, uh, rainbow
Yes.
colors. So there might be some fun things. So I'm gonna just sprinkle that surprise later. But I'm
Yes,
just teasing
everybody, Tony
everyone.
Justice, please have your merch money ready.
Have your merch money ready for sure. Yeah. So everyone's joining us in the chat. So we are going to have our official prediction show. I
Mm-hmm.
can't talk today, Trenda. Have you ever had moments like that?
You worked out twice. It's
I,
okay.
I
Like,
swear, I did an
I
hour. I did an
I
hour
can't.
walking, and then I did 45 minutes cardio, and then I did 45 minutes weights. So just
Okay.
I'm a little bundled, my brain.
Okay.
And
Okay.
I'm too excited for True Colors, so I can't get all my words out. You know how it goes.
Yeah.
But we want to talk about 3 matches real quick because Trenda, we are going to have our official prediction show on Tuesday. Veda and
Yes.
I and some special guests, but I know you had some special matches you're looking forward to. So um, I just wanted to remind everyone that we have some amazing matches coming up. We
Yes.
have
Yes.
Tiffany versus Emmy Camacho in a number 1 contender match for the Mission Pro Championship. And Trenda, are you excited for this one?
This particular match, I feel like is gonna be like the MVP for me. I mean, because both
Ooh.
of these, you got to think about it. Both of these ladies are in here to prove something to everybody, and they are both hard hitting. I mean, I've watched their matches. They don't hold back no punches, and they have kind of a personal gripe with each other. I mean, they're kind of nice and polite in a sarcastically, I'm going to kick your butt type of way. So I'm very looking forward to this match, and because of the ramifications of whoever wins gets a shot at the title. So that's very important. I think this match is going to be a hard hitter and a number one best match of the night.
Exactly. I mean, you hit it on the head there that this will have ramifications throughout the Mission Pro roster
Hmm.
because we will definitely, obviously see who is the number 1 contender. And, lots of people are going Emmy era and lots of people are going La Princesa. So join our
Right.
prediction show next Tuesday because we're going to battle it out. We're going to have lots of special guests on giving their predictions. So you don't want to miss that. But I know, Trenda, you're looking forward to that match. And you're also
Mhm.
looking forward to, let's see.
Mm.
Uh, this four-way
Yes.
tag, this four-way
Yes.
tag match, a little match here and there. We have Bougie Reality. We have Money
Ah,
Birds making some money up in there. And we have, of course, Men's Revolution. I know
uh-huh.
I'm trying to be,
I,
trying to
I
be
think
impartial here. And then we have King Bees, Charity Kane, Danny B. And again, there's been a lot of talk about this match. And I know we're gonna break it down a little bit more on Tuesday, but trying to
so. I
get
think
ready
the
for this one.
reason this match is so interesting for me is because I'm waiting for everybody to just jump the men's revolution. Like, forget who's going to get the title, forget that there's like, I want all six other women to just beat Joey and Boss down. Just forget everything else. This is woman power. This is us standing together, and in this men's revolution in our women's world is killing me. I just want to see them all just pile up on top of them and just beat them up and scratch them and pull their hair out.
Woo! All right. Trenda getting a little fired up. John is like, Money Birds is money. Aren't there money? That is true. Bougie Reality is the bomb. Yeah, so join us
Yes.
for our official prediction show on Tuesday, and
Mhm.
we're gonna break down and you never know what happens on those. People just happen to pop on all the time. So Brian's in the chat. John in New Jersey, thank you for coming. Eric, Michael May, front row.
Oh, bro.
Greetings from the middle of the Atlantic.
How dare thee?
Don't you have better things to do? Front row is cruising on through the Atlantic,
Okay,
having
okay.
a ball
In the middle
while we're
Atlantic.
holding down the fort here. We miss you, front row. We will see you soon.
Ah.
Thank you for letting me fill in for you, front row. Uh, uh, oh, and John in New Jersey, John in S Jersey,
South
always
Jersey.
making.
John in South Jersey.
Okay, South Jersey is always
Yeah.
making fun of boss disdain, so we love that. Loving that. King Bees will sting. Loving that.
All
Hashtag
right.
everyone. Every tag team needs a hashtag here. Good evening, Neil. I love it. We got our crew here.
Yeah, it seems like the nation's corner is in there. The
Yeah, the
whole
nation's
crew.
corner's in the chat. I know you all break down tons of wrestling throughout the week, and we're gonna break some non-Mission Pro wrestling down because it was a wild week, Trenda. We
Yeah,
had
yeah.
so much happening, and like we couldn't even pare it down, right? I know we were talking, trying to figure out, all right, what are the big
What
moments
exactly are we gonna go
of
over?
women's wrestling
Because
this
it's
week?
it is
So
a lot. It
we're
is a
gonna
lot, especially with the pay-per-views over the weekend, you
we
know?
had we had NXT Battleground. We had AEW Double or Nothing. We also
Impact
had
had Under Siege.
Impact Under Siege. We're not even covering Impact today, so that can happen next week too. We have what there were so many pay-per-views. I was like trying to piece them all together.
Double or Nothing, AEW.
So we're gonna break some down, and everyone in the chat, thank you again for supporting Mission Pro Wrestling. Again, get your tickets real quick for True Colors, because or watch it on Title Match Network. We do have some front row and some second row still available, and it is a special month, so who knows, we might have some new special merchandise for those VIP ticket holders.
Yeah.
So get those tickets. And we do have some wrestler sponsorships still available. So please go ahead and email missionprowrestling@gmail.com and see who's available. And that's just, those sponsorships go up all the way until day of. So email or reach out to the Mission Pro social media, and we will get you situated. Yes, so Trenda, we're going to start. I'm excited about this one. We're going to start with Raw from this week.
Yes. Yes.
So we're going to, which I know we didn't go all the way. We could go back to like Saturday, Sunday, but we're going to go.
We're going to start Monday. We're going to start Monday.
Because, I like to, keep you on your toes, everyone. So the big thing that are gonna talk about tonight is the WWE Tag Team Championship match.
Mhm,
But
mhm.
I do have to say, I'm gonna mention this segment that happened on Raw because it includes one of a Mission Pro alum.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I know exactly what you're talking
Exactly,
about.
and I know
Yeah, I know exactly what you're
many
talking
people
about.
are gonna know what
Of
I'm talking
course.
about. So obviously, Trish Stratus came out
Mhm.
and began gloating about beating Becky Lynch at Night of Champions. Oh, Night of Champions was this weekend too. If anyone watched that as well.
Oh my goodness, so much wrestling. How could I even
Yes,
forget
so much
Night of
wrestling.
Champions? It was in the daytime, Night of
And it was in
Champions.
the
It was
daytime. It was like
out here.
1 p.m. or 2 p.m. on Saturday. We were all catching up. But as we know, Trish Stratus won with the help of Zoe Stark, who is
Yes, her
an
new
alum. We've
protege, it
broken
seems.
down her matches at Mission Pro Wrestling. And so this got me so excited. It was like got me emotional because to like a future icon with like a past icon. And I love this moment on Raw with the t-shirts. Thank you, Trish shirt.
Oh my God,
And
I feel I
when
need
Becky got
one.
beat up again. So
I
China, what
need
did
one. If you've been listening to me on here, I have been feeling some type of way. Front Row and I have had our little battles back and forth about
oh
who has been, who's donated, I guess, more to the women's revolution of WWE wrestling. And, I do feel like, there wouldn't be a Becky without a Trish. You have to crawl before you can walk. Someone has to take those steps before. Now Trisha's methods might not be the best. However, she does deserve, she does deserve some credit for the things that she has done. And now that she has this beautiful new protege on her side, I just think everybody's going to have to thank Trish for what she's done, and make sure that they understand that you need to pay homage to those who came before you.
well, and
Mhm.
I like this new, like, I love this new Trish. I love this new attitude because she's putting Becky in her place. She's
Mhm.
putting other
Mhm.
WWE superstars in their place. And I love it. She's at that point, she has nothing to lose, right? Like
And
she's
with
going
Zoe by
in
her side,
and
who
with
who
Zoe could do
who
the
is
hard
going to
work
be able
for
to
her.
stop her? That's perfect. Perfect. I love it.
It is
It's brilliant.
perfect. I mean, it really is a perfect pairing. And you got power, and then you got like the history of the game behind you, and like this is
Yeah.
like a dynamic duo right here. So I had to
Yeah.
mention that segment because we were on a Mission Pro show, and we love Zoe and Trish. But let's get to the match that we're all talking about. Obviously, let me pull up the little match card here. um
Yes.
it's pretty small here, but again, we had uh a fatal four-way tag team match to crown the new champions for the vacant WWE Women's Tag Team Championships.
Mhm.
We had Raquel Rodriguez, Shotzi, Bailey, and Io Sky, Chelsea Green, and Sonya Deville, and of course, Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler.
Yes.
And, there's been a lot of discussion about the tag team division, and especially the women's tag team division in WWE, that there's definitely been a struggle here, right? Of like,
Well, with
who.
the titles itself, definitely. I mean,
Mhm.
even bringing them back and just having a team to be able to hold on to them and kinda
Yeah, I mean,
has really been a struggle, but
exactly. I mean,
what I
the
will
belts were
say
vacated. Yeah.
yeah, but what I will say is I'm loving the fact that WWE, Raw particularly, are putting a spotlight on the women's tag team championships, putting a spotlight on women's tag teams in just in general, because you can see that they bought the NXT women's championships up from them, and they've now come to the mainstream, and it gives a bigger opportunity for these women to show what they can do as a team, and that hasn't been done in such a long time. You
Yeah.
know, WWE historically doesn't really dig tag teams, but they're making these women and pairing them up, and like you said, even Bailey with Io Sky. You know, I know her. I liked her in Dakota's Io and Dakota's relationship. I like them together, but Bailey and Io, and then putting together well, Shayna and Ronda is like a given, but
That's a
Raquel
given.
and
That's
Sham, yeah,
like
it's like
peanut
that's a
butter and jelly right there.
but even Raquel and Shotzi, you know, I love the fact that they're doing something with the women's tag team division, and they are giving them a big spotlight. So even with the
Yeah.
championships being vacant, I hope, well, I ain't gonna say I hope, I mean, it's Shayna and you know,
Yeah.
they should dominate this for quite some time. They
Well,
really
I mean, I think they're definitely going to
time.
dominate. I think out of these four, like they obviously, I think all four of these tag teams are definitely like a great pairing, right?
Yeah, yeah,
But
definitely.
unfortunately, I feel like the titles had kind of like someone had a curse going on, because obviously people, like, they had to be vacated due to injury, and so they had to kind of come up with
After
this,
they
like,
just got started
after they
getting them
just
back.
got
Yeah,
started again, like it was like a month or something. So it's like, all right, so now we're starting over again, right? And
again. It's like the
again,
Bob's
again,
Burger
yeah,
show. It's like reopen and
re,
reopen and reopen and
re,
like, yeah.
yeah. And as we saw, Shayna Baszler and
Look at them. They look deadly.
Ronda Rousey got the win, so they are the new women's tag team champions. And again, this is a tag team that you don't want to
Yeah.
mess with. A
Not even
powerhouse tag
a
team.
tag team you can believe in. A tag team you can definitely put your money on and say, hey, I wouldn't mess with them. I believe
Well,
in this tag team.
I mean, I believed in all the other tag teams that were a part of the Fatal 4-Way, but I think there's something about them, Shayna Baszler, Ronda Rousey, that you just don't want to mess with. Like, it has a warning, red flags all over it,
Exactly.
all
Yeah.
over them.
So
I
yeah,
want to
I'm
read
looking
some of these
for it.
comments. Eric said, Trish and Lena kicked the door open and let modern women wrestlers in the building to blow the roof off, as we've seen with the likes of Becky and the classic Lights Out match with Thunder Rosa.
Hey.
Oh, and and Eric likes your poster, your Moxley poster in the background, by the way.
Oh, thank you. I love it.
Oh, I kind of like the. I don't know if you agree with this comparison, but Shayna and Ronda are the female Road Warriors.
That's a discussion for another
That's
day.
a discussion for another day.
I could probably.
I was like, I don't know if everyone will agree with that, but I think this will give the tag team championship a really long run, and I think it's going to be interesting to see what happens there with them. So I'm excited for that. Which, let's go on. You want to go on to move on to some more matches? We're going to go back to Sunday. So we're going backwards, guys. We're keeping you on your toes here. We are going to talk about NXT Battleground.
Yes.
So we're going to talk about this match for the NXT Women's Championship. We had Tiffany Stratton versus Lyra Valkyria. And
so this particular match, shocker, I think, to everyone in NXT world, because I think we were looking to see Roxanne Perez, to come in and go ahead and at least be a contender for the title. I think they gave us a great swerve with these two, and then I'm looking forward to see what Tiffany Stratton does with as a champion. She just announced this past Tuesday that there's actually going to be a battle royal in effect to determine who's going to go against her for the championship. So I'm looking forward to see who that's going to be. But yeah,
did you like how she summoned all of the women in the locker room and just
of course,
all right, here we go. And it was a Tiffany celebration. What did she call it? It was a Tiffabration, something. Oh God.
But the thing about Tiffany Stratton is this is her time. She's actually been saying this for a while. I mean, I've been watching her, and not even I haven't watched her as a even thinking about her as a number one contender, which is this the crazy thought about it. And to now see her with the belt and to see the confidence and almost the power that she now holds. Look at
There
her.
you go.
Look
She's
at
holding
that.
all the
Look at
power
that.
right there.
Look at that. All the confidence and all the power in the world. And of course, I might summon my, subjects out to welcome me as the new crowned, champion or
Yeah.
queen or champion.
Yeah.
I mean, I get that. I get that.
Yeah. But as we all know, and I know you know Trenda, but this was like the tournament final, right? And I think it was
Yeah,
very surprising to have these two,
exactly.
Stratton and Valkyria, as like the final, kind of the final
Exactly.
two.
That
Because,
exactly.
again, another title that had to be vacated because of an injury. And then obviously Indy Hartwell got called up to, as part of the WWE draft. So, and then, we see Roxanne Perez, who was a former NXT champion, kind of struggle to get to like this tournament final, right? And it
Yeah.
was
Not
interesting to
even
kind of,
struggle. She lost.
yeah, she lost. I mean,
She did
lost.
not make it to the
She
final.
I think she had like a like kind of like an odd ankle thing happen, and
Yeah,
it
yeah.
was so surprising
I
to
just
see that
yeah,
happen.
I expected to at least see her in the finals. But again,
Yeah.
Tiffany she's worked hard and she's been so far, she's showing that she's ready for this challenge to hold that crown. And I'm looking forward to see what she's gonna do.
Yeah, it's gonna be. I liked how like this Tuesday was a pivotal NXT episode for her because she had to kind of rally around her as champion and had to prove like, hey, I can. So I loved like there was confetti and all that. It was great. That's fun. But I think it is going to be interesting again to see where this championship reign goes, and
Yeah,
I think it's our time. I always like seeing, especially NXT. I've watched NXT from the beginning, and I always love the beginning of championship reigns because the first few weeks, the first few months are very important, and you have to establish yourself like on the mic and in the ring, and I'm excited. She reminds me of a lot of the young NXT talent from like from years ago going through the training system. She
yeah.
reminds me of like
But
just
I
some
think
of the
she's
people
ready.
that are on Raw and SmackDown now. I'm like, oh, I can see it in like 5 years.
Oh yeah, definitely. I can see her. I can definitely see her on Raw, demanding her dominance, demanding and just like I think she's really ready for this run that she's gonna be on, and again setting the tone by having everyone come out and welcome the champ. Hey, I'm ready for this.
Awesome. I know everyone is ready for it as well. Yeah, everyone in the chat, let us know your feedback if you saw any of these matches and have thoughts. We want to know. We want to know what you're thinking. All right, Trenda, are you ready? We're gonna move on to AEW.
Woo!
Are you ready?
AEW. I'm ready. I'm
So
ready
we
for
have a
this.
lot to talk about here because it was a weekend I was not expecting.
Yeah.
We obviously the big news here is we have a new AEW
T
TBS championship.
yeah, TBS champion.
TBS champion. Here you go. Here's the graphic. There
That's
you go.
right.
That
There she
happened at Double or
is.
Nothing. Happened at Double or Nothing. It was not what I expected. This was not in my bingo card.
No,
This
and
was not.
it blew me away seeing her come out. I think more so because I just missed her.
Yeah.
I think I just missed having her around and her coming back from an injury but there is the elephant in the room with the fact that Jade was 60-0 at that
60 and
time.
0
I
at
mean,
that
she
time. Yeah.
beat her and she was 60-0. Now, under the circumstances, I mean, for those who haven't seen it, go back and watch. For those who know what went
Spoiler
down,
alert, we're going to talk
yeah.
about it.
But for
Spoiler
those who
alert.
don't know what went down, I like Jay just had this great match with Taya Valkyrie to the point where I'm sitting there in my mind thinking I'm about to jump up out my seat because Taya is finna be the new TBS champion.
That's what I thought too. So I had mixed feelings because I thought Taya, I knew it was going to be an epic match, right? And
Yes.
it was, right?
It was actually, I think, one of the best, other than her match with Thunder. I think it was the best match Jade has had. Like,
it was one of the best matches. Like,
Oh
I
my
think it's
gosh,
up there in like the top 3 of matches. And so I was so proud of Taya, and I was like, "Oh, Taya's gonna get this." That was so my
yes,
heart, in my predictions,
yes,
my heart said Taya, but like
yes.
my
I've been
analyst
waiting for
brain,
it.
my analyst brain said, "Nah, it has to be Jade." Like it's gonna, and then so obviously we were right in some sense. We were half right.
Half right. It's
But
still Jade, but
we
she's
were
not Jade.
not we were not expecting everything to change so much. As we all saw, there was the open challenge by Jade. Chris Statlander, who we have not seen in a ring for, I believe, over a year, almost, I think over a year.
Almost. I want to say at least 10 months or so.
10, yeah, because of the ACL tear. We see her return to not only, say, hey, I'm going to like accept this challenge and do it, but become the new TBS champion. And I was just blown away. I literally just like my jaw was down and I was like, what just happened? I don't know if you were screaming at the TV or not, but
I think I was a little more in shock because honestly, I didn't think the match was actually going to happen then. And then like bells started ringing and people were moving it. I'm like, are you kidding me?
It's happening
So
now.
honestly, in my mind, of course, just thinking like I know what everything is gonna be. Like, oh my God. And I'm thinking I'm gonna hate this if they just have Jade just after she just had this match with Ty just come out here and beat Chris because and this is where I'm going. Like this is what had to happen. I just did not expect this streak that Jade has been on of 60, 61, 60. I just expected it to keep going for I don't know to what 312 or something. I don't know, but I just did not expect it to end at Double or Nothing on Sunday. And so in my mind, I try to be a little smart wrestling fan because I'm only a fan. I know nothing about the business whatsoever. I'm only a fan. So in my mind, I'm trying to figure out how are they gonna get Chris to go over and still let Jade win. And then when Chris Statlander won, I was just mouth open, eyes big.
Yeah. I mean, Chris was already over. Chris, when Chris returned, Chris made like the biggest return. Everyone was freaking out and cheering. And so she already was over and she didn't even have to do anything. And so the fact that she beat Jade was even like, whoa.
That was a mind blower. I don't know.
I feel like people are still recovering
I'm so
from
happy
it.
for her. I'm so happy for her.
Yeah.
Though.
I mean, I think she's definitely going to take the championship to new heights. And I don't know if you've seen some of the backstage vignettes with her talking about her injury and her recovery, thinking that she thought she'd never be back in the ring, think she'd never be able to wrestle again. And she wanted to make people proud. She wanted to make herself proud. And so like building up, like that story is just so powerful. And it just shows like you can come back stronger and like have this big moment. So it was amazing. I don't know if everyone is happy with it in the chat, but we're all excited for it. At least these two here are excited. And we do have a new World Women's Champ. So that was that also happened. We're not going to break that one down though. Trenda, that wasn't on your list. I just saw on your list.
Oh, we do. Yeah, we have one. Yeah. But this is a little more mind blowing. So but yeah, we can say Toni Storm is also the new champ. So yeah,
you're like, all right, just Okay, so to continue, we're a little loopy today. So to
Ah,
continue on the discussion with about AEW, we also had Chris Statlander's first. Oh, this is a cool picture of her with the thing. Let's just show that. Look at that.
awesome.
Yeah, look at
Yeah.
that, looking amazing. So this week was
Nyla
this
Rose. Yeah.
match. TBS
Yeah.
Championship Open Challenge. Nyla Rose versus Chris Statlander. Again, title
Yeah.
defense.
Yeah.
Already
Yeah.
diving into it. What did you think about
Hey,
this?
hey,
And
I'm not mad at a fighting champion. I'm not. I'm not mad at a champion that wants to come out and show that, they're here to defend and prove that this belt means something. It says the person makes the belt, not the belt makes the person. So she wants to come out there and look who she fought. Like, she didn't fight no newbie or somebody. Like, Nyla Rose has been a champion herself in her own right. And
exactly.
she is nothing to play with. So to come out there and get her first win as TBS champion over Nyla Rose, hey, that's no small beans right there.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, as you can see, like, we know Nyla Rose is championship material. She's been former champion.
Oh
And
yeah.
again, you have Nyla Rose, who obviously used tons of her power during this. And what's interesting is, like, she knows the injury that Chris Statlander is coming back from.
Mhm,
And so
mhm.
working that leg, working that
Oh
knee,
yeah,
and you're like,
intelligent.
oh,
Yeah,
you're like, that's some
okay.
smart stuff right there. that's
Yeah,
that's
definitely,
you got to
definitely.
use all that strength. And Statlander, what I loved about this is that she was like, "Hey, I know I just came in here. This is my first title defense, but you know what? I'm not taking it. And I know you're Nyla Rose, but
Mhm.
I'm not going to back down at all. And I love that confidence. It's like a newly found confidence that she's found after
And
recovering and kind
being
of
this
going
champion,
through. And
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, like I said,
exactly.
she's ready for this. She's ready. She's
Yeah,
ready.
yeah.
Yeah,
So,
awesome.
yeah, no, I could totally see that. Like, she's ready. She's kind of transformed. Use this time to really like make, kind of come back even better. You know.
Yeah, bigger and
Yeah.
stronger.
Pepe says it was cool seeing Chris back in the ring. Yeah. And
Yes.
I loved how everyone seemed so supportive of that. Not only obviously of the win, but obviously this first match. And Eric said that Taya versus Jade was fire, not just
It
one fire, but three
was.
fires.
Oh, it was such a great match. That's why I said I think it's probably I'm gonna go ahead and just it's probably one of the best matches Jade has ever had. And I don't say that as any disrespect to Jade. I'm just saying for her to be so new to this wrestling game and just to be able to have that type of match with a Taya Valkyrie, who
Mhm.
is a veteran, who I've been watching for many, many years, and knowing, just her skills and what she's capable of. It was, oh my God, it was such a great match. It was such a great match.
It was
Yes.
so good. Yeah. I mean, what do
Yes.
you think is next for Jade?
Oh, now that's crazy
Because how do
because
you come out of a championship reign 60
and then and then
undefeated?
and then you really don't have a gripe though, because what can you really say? Oh, I just had a fight. Well, you did just have a fight, but you did
Yeah.
also accept this match. And if you didn't want it, you should have said something prior to, the bell ringing, or just, like, what do you do? Oh, I feel like this is horrible. I feel like she should retire like the Undertaker.
What? No.
Your streak is over. Go away.
No.
For
No,
real, like when the Undertaker streak was over, it was like, oh my God, the world is over. Like it's nothing great left for you. Like, what do you do now with
Brian
60
is
to
saying
go?
Jade needs to go for the main title now.
I don't. Okay, Brian. I
Uh,
mean, you know a lot more than I do, but
Trent
I
is
don't
like,
want.
nah. Trent is like, nah,
Yeah,
don't
I
go
don't
away.
want to see her with that belt.
Agreeing to where she is now is a genuine pleasure. Yeah. So Eric says watching Jade's evolution from completely green, like completely new to the industry, to where she is now has been a pleasure. I mean, I think it
Yes.
just shows that like she put in the
Yeah.
work, and she did have an amazing championship reign, and it was so interesting that there were so many title changes across the board, across promotions this weekend.
Yeah,
We were all
it's
catching up. This is like, I love like every chapter. There's always a new chapter with new champions, and
mhm.
this is definitely going to be an exciting chapter for, right, Trenda?
Yeah.
But do you all want to know
Exactly, I
what
totally
it's going to
agree.
be? Do you want to know what's going to be even better to watch, Trenda? It's going to
Ah.
be True Colors Mission
Colors,
Pro June
yes,
10th.
True Colors.
Next Saturday, you
I
all
cannot wait,
can watch it on
cannot
Title
wait.
Match Network. And this is going to be an incredible show. Again, we're going to have our prediction show on Tuesday. We're going to have some special guests. We're going to break things down for you. And remember, get those predictions and get those written down, because we're going to maybe we'll have some prizes for people that get the most predictions correct.
Ooh.
Maybe I'll do that. That could be fun.
Ooh, I'm definitely gonna be in the chat putting my predictions in because
All right.
I
I
got
know
some things to say. I
I know
got
you
some.
have some good thoughts on it, so we'll definitely but the chat will definitely be very active that day. But Trenda, thank you so much for letting
Oh,
me come on and talk
no,
wrestling with
thank
you.
you. I needed you to come on and cover for my co-host who's sailing across the
He's
seas and
sailing the world right now. We will see him next week for True
yes,
Colors,
all of
and
us will be together.
we'll all be together. We'll definitely have some tacos and some fun. And I appreciate everyone in the chat for joining us every week. So remember, get those tickets to True Colors, and thank you for watching Mission Pro Unmatched. Remember, follow Mission Pro on all of our socials. We got Twitter, we got Instagram, we got TikTok, we got Facebook, we got it all. So, and subscribe to our YouTube right here. Hit that notification bell when we go live for shows like this, when we go live for anything else, or when we put up a new match on Mondays. We got all of your women's wrestling content right here. So, Chanda, where can people follow you? And I know that they can see you every Thursday on this show, but if there's anything else, let them know.
Yes. Every Thursday with my partner Front Row on Mission Pro Unmatched, this show right here. And you can follow me across all the socials at Trenda Magellan. Should be about right there. Yeah, there. Okay. Yeah. At Trenda Magellan across the socials. Yeah.
Amazing. Yes, everyone go follow Trenda. You can follow me on all social platforms at Emily May Heller. Follow Mission Pro Wrestling. And thank you all so much for watching Mission Pro Unmatched. See you all next week.